And
I was so content.
this got very awkward for a minute or two. My friend Aaron Berger is back. Apparently, I was speaking to him like a puppy a little bit earlier. It happens, right?
Not the first person.
Between friends, right? You never know. Well, he's sticking around because we've got, Aaron knows this is my favorite laptop to offer absolutely anybody.
So cool.
I think at the end of the day, to be able to get top of the line, super fast, upgraded, new technology for under $400 with the best brands in the industry all coming together, it's too good. So this is the laptop we just bought for my dad. This is the laptop we just bought for my brother-in-law. Because everybody said, you know what, it's time. Mine is old, mine is hot, mine is heavy. I hear a weird fan going. It's crashing all the time. I need new technology. And when I tell them that they can get new technology for under $400, they all just about fall out of their seat. And I get to stand a little proud and go, yeah, it's actually available for you at HSN. This is our top of the line model. It's a solid state drive system. So it's lighter, it's faster, it's more dependable, it makes less noise, it doesn't ever get hot. It's a one of a kind 64 gigabyte, 14-inch Intel laptop that's worth, with all the software and support that we include, which includes Microsoft Office 365, almost $800. Because HP is our #1 biggest brand and partner here, they give us specials they don't give to anybody else. Today, you can get this performance, you can get this power, you can even get a backlit keyboard, top of the line laptop computer for $379.99. We're talking about over 50% off while we have them in stock. Now, we did this as a Black Friday deal late last year. It sold out about 2 weeks before we got to Black Friday. We've continued working with HP to manufacture these directly for us. These are like hot off the presses. This deal is better than our Black Friday deal. We took one of our top rated, top selling computers, those Black Friday sales where everybody just goes crazy bananas and lowers their prices to the point of madness. And we're offering it again at an even better value. If you bought this, if you're one of the 20,000 customers that bought this during the holiday season, we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear how it's performing for you. There's rave reviews of this model on our website. Today is your chance to join the rest and upgrade your speed, your performance, your power, get a smaller footprint that doesn't feel heavy and bulky, get a lighter model that you actually feel like you want to travel with, and get dependable new technology with a new operating system with top of the line performance and power. I mean, Aaron, it almost feels too good. Like, it almost feels like it should be just like a notebook system or even like a tablet with a keyboard glued onto it. At this price, to get real computing power is extraordinary.
You know, we'll say that over and over and over again. Yes, it only weighs about 3 pounds. Yes, it has a 10-hour battery life. Yes, it's instant on and instant off. So when you close the computer and you open the computer again, boom, it's instant, whether you're streaming video, whether you're online, whether you're whatever it is. So there's all of these really nice upgrades features, a backlit keyboard. In fact, let me show you that just real fast. I'm gonna grab the one with the darker keyboard, only because it's a little easier to see with all the lights we have in the studio. Look at backlit keyboard. You know, that's the kind of thing you see on $1,000 computers very often, but this is full computer power. What do I mean by full computer power? 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's what our top selling computers at HSN have, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Look at that backlit keyboard, isn't that awesome? A true Intel Inside, bum, 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 the #1 processor company in the world. Not just here, not just in North America. The #1 in the world is built in, and Intel makes processors for computers and for tablets and for smartphones. It's not like they took a tablet processor and put it in. This is their full Celeron Intel processor for computers. This is full Windows 10. Get this. And this is awesome. Here's a little information on the Intel processor I was telling you about. What if I told you that this computer, which starts with a 3 in price, not with a 5 or a 6,
or a 7 or an 8.
Or a 7 or an 8, yeah, thank you, is actually 12 times faster with 3D gaming, is 8 times faster with high definition video conversion than the #1 selling computer from just 5 years ago. So you get tons more speed. I mean, lightning speed because of the solid state drive. But the other thing I was gonna tell you, so it's not only Windows 10. You've maybe never heard this before, so I wanna be real clear about it. You know, Windows 10 is the latest operating system from Microsoft, right? And it's been out, I don't know what, maybe 2 years, something like that. So Windows 10 is built in, all the great things that come along with Windows 10. You've got Cortana, so you've got an assistant you can talk to, and all these great things. But this is a little different. It's not only Windows 10, this is Windows 10 with S mode built in. Do you know what that means? This computer can never get a virus. You do not need, you do not use, you do not buy virus protection for this computer because it is locked down in a way that the typical Windows 10 operating system isn't. So you don't ever spend money on virus protection. And the other thing, you don't have to update your computer. It does auto updates and auto patches.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so here's the way I say it. My best way I know to say it. My grandfather, he was a computer guy, he died at 92 years old, and late in life really got into computers. He loved to tinker with them. So he was a tinkerer, period. He was a plumber by trade. He loved to take out the RAM and put in more memory and play with the motherboard and all the. I'd rather die. Like, I cannot imagine, most of us, we want to go to our computer and we want to just know it works. It's virus free.
Yep.
We don't have to update it. It's really fast when we watch video. If you're a tinkerer, there are better computers for you. If you're somebody who wants to go to your computer, you want it to be fast, you want it to be consistent, you want to do email, you want to do Facebook, you want to watch movies.
I was going to say, like cat videos, Facebook. Talk to the kids.
A little bit of work, couple of work emails when you got to, right? Yeah, I mean,
read
those
an
are the
article or
things we
two.
do.
Like
Yeah.
actually enjoy turning on your computer,
And video,
having it
like
be
you said,
instant
video.
on. Watch that cat video for the day. Post something snarky on Facebook. Go look at some cute boards on Pinterest. Send an email. Talk to the kids. Get on with your day. Check out your budget. Whatever it is, pay your bills. It's done. You're not waiting a long time. It's not like churning butter with the computer that you have right now. You're like a crank on the side going, please, I just want to get on with my life. All you have to do today is choose a color. Now, they're beautiful, they're metallic finish, they're absolutely stunning. The silver on top, that's actually expected to be our first sellout. That's the one we got for my brother-in-law. We've got pink, which I thought about sending to my brother-in-law just to mess with him, but he needs a computer really fast, so I chose not to. I didn't think it'd be that funny. We have it in white, which there's only a couple of hundred left in that very crisp, light white. And then my personal favorite, the one we got for Dad, is the HP Gold. All four are currently available. It's a rare treat when they're all in stock. Now, since we decided to replicate our Black Friday sale, we have sold over 4,700 of these computers. It's over half the supply that HP manufactured exclusively for us. And FlexPay is for anybody. You can use Microsoft Office 365 on day one. You can use the included apps and software on day one. You still get a 30-day return policy with us with no restocking fee or hidden charges. We ship it to your door free of charge. And on FlexPay, any major debit or credit card, you do not have to have ever bought anything from HSM before. There's no hidden interest or finance fees. You spend basically $2 a day and you upgrade to Windows 10, Secure S Windows 10. You upgrade to backlit keys. You upgrade to instant on, instant off. You upgrade to a laptop that has a 10-hour battery. How many of you right now have overcharged and fried your battery and you've got a hot, heavy, permanently plugged in laptop computer?
Right.
Or one that you get, 45 minutes on when you unplug it.
Yeah.
10 hours.
Yeah. 10-hour battery on a computer that weighs a little over 3 pounds, but you're not sacrificing. You have 4 gigs of RAM. Why is RAM important? When you multitask on your computer right now, does it get really slow when you run more than one program? For example, when you run, and I think Brett mentioned this already, we're including Microsoft Office 365, for goodness sakes. The #1 purchase software program in America, so that includes like full version of Microsoft Outlook, Word, Excel, Access, OneNote, PowerPoint, Publisher. Full version for your computer for a full year, for your tablet for a full year, for your smartphone for a full year. Like, the best of the best. And this is a computer that runs that beautifully in concerts with other things without slowing down. In a lighter package, in a more convenient package. One of the things we mentioned, I want to explain this, and then I want to show off the video camera, I want to show off all the ports. There's 3 USB ports, there's an HDMI port, loaded. But let me talk for just a minute, if I may, about, is this the one that we have video run? Oh, good. Because I wanted to show you guys how, like even when you open and close this is getting into the solid state drive that's in the computer. That's what I'm kind of trying to show y'all here. Notice when I close this computer and then I open this computer again, boom, it's immediate on, it's immediate off. Even with video, you could be watching Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, whatever. If you close your computer, you're like, oh, daggone, it's gonna be 5 minutes before I get my video running again, right? I mean, that's just how most computers are. Not this, because it's solid state. So I want to talk to you about the advantages of having a solid state hard drive. What solid state means, there are no moving parts inside the computer. With traditional hard drives, there's a spinning, whirring disk essentially inside the computer. With this, it's all electrical impulses that travel back and forth. What's that mean for you? It means faster on and off, as you can see. It means faster, faster startup times, faster turn on, faster turn off, those kind of things. It means a lighter weight. Remember, this computer weighs about 3 pounds. You would typically expect this size to probably weigh 6 pounds or so. It means longer battery life because no moving parts take less energy. 10-hour battery life, not 4 or 5 hour battery life. Another really nice creature comfort, it doesn't get hot on the bottom. Think about it. Moving parts, movement equals friction, friction equals heat. There's nothing that moves inside this. So it stays cool to the touch, lasts longer, boots up faster, runs faster, multitasks faster. One other thing I want to point out, you might be looking at this and thinking, that looks like a really expensive computer. Just the look of it, right? Well, here's why. It has a really thin bezel around the edge. Most computers have a bezel that's probably more like that thick, okay? You know, when you buy televisions, the thinnest bezel, like the edge-to-edge TVs, they're more expensive because they're sleeker, and the screen, well, this is a 14-inch screen, to the eye, it seems a little bit bigger because the bezel is so thin. So the #1 selling screen says in America it's a 15.6-inch computer. I would bet you when you're using this, you won't be able to tell any difference except in terms of screen size, except that it will feel lighter and it will have a longer battery life. I was gonna say,
you may sacrifice 1.5 inches. Yeah. You won't notice it in the experience, but what we will notice is that your battery lasts longer, your computer is lighter weight, your computer fits in your favorite tote or bag, whereas the other one felt a little bit more cumbersome. You'll actually travel with this one. It'll actually go to the classroom. It'll actually become kind of part of your life again, right? Instead of that old relegated technology that we keep replacing with tablets, even though they can't really do the same kind of level of work that this one can do for you or for the student in your life. Now, the thing you've got to remember, if you are at all considering a laptop for yourself as an upgrade, for a graduation that's right around the corner to keep them connected to the world, this is an almost $800 value. We're including a year to Microsoft 365, that's Word, Excel, OneNote, Publisher, PowerPoint, for this laptop, plus a tablet and a cell phone. So that's all included with your purchase, as well as a ton of other great support and software. It's almost an $800 value for $63 and change on any major debit or credit card with a 30-day unconditional return policy with no restocking fee and no questions asked if you decide it's not the one for you. But the bottom line is, we got HP to manufacture a bunch more of these for us. We've sold over half of the supplies that we have. You cannot find this type of technology, this new exceptional S-mode, 4 gigs of RAM, everything that's offered for a price like this anywhere else. And S-mode is something that says no more stressing about the updates. Yeah. And no more stressing about the viruses.
It's so nice, you know, you don't, again, this computer doesn't catch a virus. And one of the reasons it does that, it kind of locks itself down so that when you download music and movies and apps and all that, you download them from the Windows Store, which is such an easy experience. I liken it to downloading on your tablet or on your smartphone. You know, you go to a certain store, everything's there, it's a couple bucks, it's downloaded, and it works brilliantly without thinking about viruses. That's what this does. It also updates itself. So you're not always worried about running updates and worried about doing individual patches. That's all done for you. So what you get to do is enjoy a computer that's quicker and that's lighter weight and that looks better. If you've been thinking about upgrading, I would say do it. I would not hesitate on this computer. Choose your color, get it home, try it out, enjoy Microsoft Office with it. We are gonna go into my computer in just a second, but just before we do, well, actually, Brett's gonna give you an update on quantity and then.
Yeah, just real quick, there's less than 300 in silver. It is our fastest seller. It is expected to be the first to sell out. We have sold over 4,800 of these computers. And if you want silver, HP signature color, there are less than 300 of these left in stock for you to be able to order. You know, my dad, when he got his, he just went, I can't believe how lightweight it is. Yeah. My brother-in-law said, I can't believe how fast it turned. I mean, everybody just slick. Raves about this model, how new it feels, how light it feels, how comfortable and easy it is, and that you just feel like you're getting cutting edge new technology. You feel like you bought a $1,000 premium brand Thin and Light. Well, it is a Thin and Light. Yeah. It is a premium brand. It just is not $1,000.
Right.
Thank goodness.
That's the good news about it,
You
right?
can buy 3 of them for that price.
That's the good, and it has all of the ports and those sort of things. So this is what I was going to explain about a solid state drive. Solid state drive computers typically do not have as much built-in storage. This one has 64 gigabytes. If you want, and why, you might ask, don't they? Well, because so many of us compute now in a different way. I don't have hardly any movies stored on my computer. We stream everything. We store things on the cloud. Now, if you still like to store a ton of stuff on your computer, it's no problem. You can pop a micro SD card in. You know, you could do a 256 gigabyte card over here and instantly expand the memory. It's no problem. So there's 64 gigabytes built in already. This has Bluetooth built in, so if you want to connect to Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth speaker, that's good. Our director very astutely noted just a minute ago, it has the USB-C port too. They also call it the micro USB port. Everything is going to USB-C, your charger, I just see it on almost everything now.
Samsung phones, they're all going that way.
A year ago, nothing had it. Everything does now. And I think you'll see less and less full USB actually as we move forward. So, but there are 2 full USB ports, of course, as well. If you wanted to plug in a mouse or anything like that, you certainly could. Of course, there's a mouse pad. Here's a place if you want to do hardwired earbuds, you can do. Speaker and microphone are built in. There's an HDMI port. So you can send high definition video and high definition audio with one signal. This is an Ethernet port, which I think is so darn clever because most computers that are thin and lights like this don't have an Ethernet port because the body is too thin to put the port in, but they just built in this little hinge. And now if you want to network your computer or plug into a T1 line or whatever it is you might want to do, you're good to go. So that's really, really smart. And in fact, here's just a quick look. I'll just run through it for y'all one more time. HP True Vision webcam, which we are going to show off in just a sec. 14-inch, that micro edge, beautifully narrow bezeled display that we mentioned. Full year of Microsoft Office Personal included. That's for a computer, a tablet, and a smartphone. Full-size backlit keyboard. The pink, actually, I'm sorry, the white has a white keyboard. All the others have a dark keyboard on them. Let's see, big trackpad, media reader, the Type-C, USB-C I was telling you a minute ago, input, 3 regular USB, I'm sorry, 2 more, pardon me, USB inputs, long-lasting power, about 10 hours, Ethernet port, and an HDMI port as well. Brett, when we're ready, I can maybe show everybody the webcam too.
Let's do it.
Let's do it? Okay, let's hop in.
We got just a few moments left in the presentation. It's a great model, it really is. Everybody who I've recommended this to, they've all come back and said, I'm thrilled.
Yeah. I think everyone is surprised because frankly, you know how much computers cost. I mean, they can be very expensive. So people probably temper their expectations a little and they get home and they're like, man, this really, first of all, it feels great. Like when you just hold the computer, it's just a beautiful build. That's the best way, and I don't know if that, I hope that translates to you. It just feels very sort of bespoke, very beautifully put together. So that's one thing. And then you start using it. So there's the high definition webcam, for example, that's built in. Easy to talk to friends and family across the country, across the world. You can see the color representation is really good, even with whites. They don't look a little yellow, they don't look a little brown. I'm gonna just grab this screen and move it over. You know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 programs up and running, including a webcam, right? Which is something that takes a little bit of bones, a little bit of power. I've got photos up and running. We can flip through photos really easily. We can enlarge photos. We can do all those kind of things. We can edit photos. Netflix is up and running. Oh, the OA. Oh my gosh, the part 2 on the OA is out. I didn't know that. Did you watch the, you know, you don't get to watch as much TV as I do, you have kids. That's so good. I can't, it stands for the original angel, the OA. Not to give anything away, but anyway, it's really good. This program is so cool. This comes along.
This looks more my speed.
Yeah, that's true. With Jack and Lily, yeah, I get it. Yeah. So yeah, there's a 3D program that you can do a lot of things with. You can actually upload your own pictures, but I'll tell you what, 3D editing on a computer, that's no small change stuff. That's usually something that we think about on more expensive graphic computers. This is the Microsoft Store that we were talking about just a minute ago, so you can do all kinds of great stuff, download movies and games and music and apps and those sorts of things.
So I just want to remind everybody, this is one of the biggest and best selling offers we've ever done. We did this as a Black Friday deal, you know, the biggest and best sales you ever find in computers. This is an even bigger sale offer. It is almost $800 in value. With that Office 365 included, it is a $792 value for $63 and change a month on any major debit or credit card.